The following podcast contains body slams of opinion, super kicks of sarcasm, and unsanctioned rants that may not be suitable for overly sensitive stans. If you're looking for objective analysis, you're in the wrong promotion. This is unscripted, unfiltered, and probably jumping off the top rope by the second segment. All views expressed are our own, not those of any wrestling company, retired legend, or guy still wearing his NWO shirt in public. Side effects of listening may include disagreeing violently, yelling "what?" at your phone, spontaneous chants of "this is awesome." So grab a steel chair, protect your neck, and remember, we're just here for the pops, not the lawsuits. So I guess listener discretion is advised. Now on to the out-of-nowhere question of the week.
I don't know where question of the week is going to my guy, the Zombie King.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Saturday we got Halloween Havoc coming up. We've been watching Halloween Havoc for a long time.
Yeah, so happy to run. That's always a cool pay-per-view to watch. But Halloween Havoc is, to me, it's a historical pay-per-view.
My question to you about the historical pay-per-view / PLE that it is now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Has there ever been a match better than Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio?
I mean, that's a hard one to beat.
You don't got to be biased about it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like two of the greats, and then my all-time GOAT, Rey Mysterio. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that by now. I mean, it's hard not to be biased, but then it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great matches that happened, but
was the Malenko match better with Mysterio than Eddie?
That's a pretty hard one. That's a pretty Malenko. Like, if you can mix them up all different ways and get a banger match. You know, you can put Eddie and Malenko, you can put Rey and Malenko, you can put all three of them and probably have an amazing match. But I will still have to go with Eddie.
Eddie and Rey?
Yeah.
I might have to agree with you. I might have to agree with you right there. There just hasn't been a match better.
It's hard.
In the modern era. It's hard.
It's hard. It's just that match is so classic.
Very classic. We are going to talk Halloween Havoc tonight. We're going to talk about Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. The Dragon is back. We also got new tag team champions. But before we get into anything, let's go ahead and start our show.
Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on, Ringsiders? I am your host, Marcus Hernandez, the founder. I am with your one and only, the guy who's inside the ring for Four Sides of the Ring.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Zombie King. How you doing? How's the mat these days, man?
It's been pretty good, man. Been pretty good, pretty busy. Doing the debut this Saturday, Wrestling Unplugged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who you wrestling?
Not yet. I'm pretty sure they posted. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, he's so
Jey George.
Jey George. Suppose he's like some movie photographer. You know, he likes to make movies. So let's see if we can make or remake The Living Dead.
With Sazzy too. You got to be careful with Sazzy, bro.
You got female managers. You know, female managers like to choke.
No matter
people,
though.
so.
What she don't know is you got Agent Zero chilling in the fan.
Oh yeah, people don't know, bro. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
Moné over here. Who was the chick that was carrying the zombies in The Walking Dead? Don't sleep, bro.
Don't sleep.
He has a knife and everything.
Don't sleep, Sazzy. Don't sleep. Nah, debut.
Yes.
Where's this at?
Yes,
Where's this located at? Jersey?
Yes, sir. Holly, New Jersey. Should be a good one. It's their haunted event, and what better to have in a haunted event than the Zombie King himself? It's gonna be a special. I'm gonna show out.
For the sports books, could you tell us if you're going over? I go ahead and write this down. Put you for the over.
Oh man, I don't know.
Plus
500. We're playing bets. I'll text the guy right now. But honestly, I really don't. Hey man, you gotta work the system somehow. But honestly, I really don't.
Hey, the NBA is doing it. Gotta make your money somehow. Gotta make your money somehow. You know what I mean?
Make the money somehow. Maybe I should take some notes from the NBA. But yeah, I really don't. Unless they want something specific to happen that night, I really don't ask what's going on. I just show up and whatever's on the card's on the card. I'm not one to politic. So, whatever the finish is, the finish is. At least for me,
I feel that. Kid Zero's in the building. My guy.
What's up, Kid Zero?
Did you watch Friday last week? The Dragon is back. Ilja Dragunov. Not only is he back, my man won the United States Championship.
Supposedly it was, I hate pulling back the curtain. I feel like the curtains pull back way too much. But supposedly it was Sammy's call. Sammy made that call. That's the word on the street, and I kind of do believe it. I never see Sammy to be that I guess lack for a word, greedy. You know what I mean? Hey, it's my title, but it makes sense. He's been off. Yes, he's been injured, but obviously he came back bigger. He's fresh,
in crazy shape.
Yeah,
he did whatever AJ Styles did. I feel like that's what he did.
At first, I kind of caught the finish to that match. At first, I thought, I was just about to say. At first, I thought the tattoo was bruise mark from Sammy's chopping. But I caught the end tail, and I was like, oh, that's a tattoo. I was like, oh man, that's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm. Ilja is tough. The Dragon, I feel like he's always been good. I feel like if he didn't get injured, I feel like Jey Uso wouldn't be as big as Jey Uso would be.
Probably. Maybe.
I feel like Ilja would have took the title off of Gunther first. But I like it. I like that the Dragon is back. I like that he got the title. Sami Zayn, 47 days.
Yes.
Or 41 days, something like that. It was
short.
a little over 40. It was short.
Yeah.
But I feel like he did what he needed to do. He gave good matches. He excited the crowd, as Sami Zayn would, as Sami Zayn should.
Yeah.
The real question is, I guess now, man, should we be seeing him in the main event picture soon? Does he deserve to be in the main event picture?
Yes. I think whoever maybe not too quickly, but I was going to say whoever wins this Saturday, that should be almost an instant feud with. You know what I mean? Sami Zayn should be in there. But I don't want it maybe too soon, because if he's the first one, he's definitely not going to get it. You know what I mean? If he's the first feud for the new champion, he's definitely not going to win it. So I don't mind if it's the third, depending how long this championship run is, whoever gets it. If it's Jey, I'd probably get 200 days out of it. But you know what I mean?
200 days for Jey?
How long was the last one?
You just want to be eating, my God, don't you?
If it's Punk, I see Punk winning that. But that's later on. But yeah, the third and fourth feud for the new champion, I would like that, because it's a little more believable of him winning the title.
Hey, I think Sami Zayn goes for the WWE Championship. I don't even think World Heavyweight Championship for Sami Zayn. I see Cody Sami Zayn. I think that right there. I think that story right there. I think that helps you sell me.
Yeah,
now, don't get me wrong.
Twitter have a way better program. Sammy can talk. Sammy can get it on.
Sammy can go. Because if you could give me Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins in a triple threat, well, not Seth Rollins. He's not coming back. Well, he might. Who knows? Who knows when he'll come back? But if I can get Roman Reigns and CM Punk,
I would take out.
Why not? Or Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker.
That would be a banger.
Just spear after
That would be
spear after
good,
spear
too.
after spear, and then you give me some heartfelt match where I may cry with Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn.
That's always a plus. But didn't they do it once? No, right?
Not for the
When his
WWE
wife was there.
Championship. I don't think not for the
Yeah,
WWE
true.
Championship.
But
Different measures
you
too.
said
Who would be the
yeah.
heel? Who would be the heel in that situation? Sammy or Cody, if that was to happen? Or would you write Sammy as a heel in this situation now if you was to bring him back after losing the United States Championship?
I want to say Sammy is not a believable heel because he did heel work before, but I feel like at his point of his career, he's kind of that Mick Foley character. You know what I mean? He can do no wrong. And he'll have to do something really dirty to, be a heel and get boos. But I won't write him as a heel. I will write him as a very aggressive competitor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like just a little
It's
more
not
aggressive.
as extreme.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nothing like he's attacking him in the back when he's not looking. He's like this. He's like, no, this is like my time. In Cody's face, like no matter what you do, what you say, this is my time. Like just very aggressive about it.
Okay. Do you think Cody can play the heel in WWE?
Yeah. Yeah, but again, I feel like Cody's also the top babyface and will need to do something extremely dirty to do it. But I would say Sami Zayn would be the guy to really get that over. If they do pull the plug on the heel turn for Cody, the perfect guy to do it on.
Araki says they only book the same 4 people for the belt, and that's 100%. That's 100%.
I mean, that is kind of true.
Kajira says Sammy 47 days were more effective in getting the belt over than anyone who's held it in the past 2 years. Let's go over that. The last 2 years. Solo, yes. Yeah, I don't know if I can remember who's held the United States Championship in the last 2 years in order like that.
So it was Solo, LA Knight. Was it Shinsuke Nakamura for one point?
Yeah, Shinsuke,
LA Knight,
Shinsuke.
No? Or LA,
yeah,
that
last Shinsuke run was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it was a little boring.
Fatu had it for a little bit.
Jacob had it for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jacob had it for a little bit. They should have just threw it on.
If
they would have threw it on. If they would have threw it on Jimmy, they would have threw it on Jimmy.
That was a lost opportunity, I think.
That was a lost opportunity, super lost opportunity. It did move around a little bit. I like the fact that it swapped hands. Maybe that's why you can't remember, because it swapped hands a lot of times.
So often, yeah.
So often.
But it's all right. I feel like some titles needs to be like. I mean, go ahead. No, I was gonna say, if you really think about it, right? Realistic or not realistic, no wrestler's at 100%. Body wise and shape wise, you know what I mean? No one, like, even like real fighting, no one goes into a real fight 100%. So it's like wear and tear, you know what I mean? It's like it hurts. It's not ballet.
Arakis brings up a name right here who I feel like also should have held the title at one point. He was on a kind of decent run when he first debuted and just started his role on SmackDown. Carmelo, I think, will show his face again. And I only think that now because he's the perfect heel for Ilja. They have the history. I'm not sure what their record is, but they know how to work together. And I think that's what happens in like all sports, right? You have this new generation coming, and they just somewhat, in a sense, kind of make it a little bit better. Take what we learned and what we have from the past and make it better. And it's hard for these veterans right now to wrestle with the likes of like Carmelo Hayes, Ilja Dragunov, even in a sense, Gunther, who's such a technical wrestler, still, you know what I mean, can lose some guys because of his movements and just the way he wrestles in general. I feel like Carmelo Hayes just needs to get put on TV because he's going to make gold out of it. And I feel like once they give Carmelo that opportunity again, it's going to work. And I feel like that's what they should do with Carmelo. Arekis, to answer your question.
Yeah. I'm a hot take. I think Trick Williams right now is better than Carmelo Hayes in the main. I know it's a hot take, but I think
Carmelo's
right now
super
Trick Williams will be a better placement for Carmelo right now. Just saying.
You know, now we always had the conversation, man. I just think at the end of the day, when we're talking in ring, Trick can't touch Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, if they go promo for promo right now, I think it'd be hard.
I think
it'd be hard.
I think Trick will cook him.
You think Trick would cook him?
I think Trick will cook him. I think he'll be so flabbergasted, like, yo, this is not the same guy I left. Like, this is not you. And yeah, Trick is in there with a couple of guys that
I
can
don't know, but Trick can
like
make
him
Carmelo
and Ricky
tap back
Sainz,
into that, make him tap back into him.
And
I think that's what it is with Carmelo Hayes. He's got to figure out how to tap back into him, being him again.
Probably.
The main roster, I'm not going to say the main roster destroyed. Creative kind of destroyed the gimmick him. When we got rid of nicknames, it was like, damn, but we didn't have to get rid of the nickname. Let's just keep him as the gimmick. And I feel like once that happened, creative didn't know what to do.
But yes, the creative for him hasn't been the best.
He was cooking with Andrade.
But
LA Knight ruined it.
Segments with people, it wasn't hitting like it was in NXT.
Kazira wants to chime in. He says Trick Williams is ready for main roster, but they're stretching his NXT run so thin. By the time he gets called up, it's not gonna be as hot.
Let's see. But remember, you're also dealing with Shawn Michaels, who's trying to make it not a development, but actually a third promotion. So he's going to try to keep his main guys that he pretty much made main guys as much as he can, because he's also, he also has a rating just like everyone else. He has a viewer rating just like Raw, just like SmackDown, just like AEW, just like TNA.
Would you watch NXT if Cody Rhodes was the NXT champion?
Double champion, maybe.
No, what if, like you said, what if Shawn finally gets NXT to be that third brand? They're part of the draft. NXT gets the first round pick. They go Cody Rhodes.
That would be crazy, but okay.
Cody Rhodes. Let's say Cody Rhodes takes the WWE Championship to NXT.
All right.
Now it's third brand, so it's NXT's, right?
Okay, so
what if the World Heavyweight Championship? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they switch it like that.
And then the NXT Championship's on Raw. Would you accept that? Like, would you go watch Tuesday nights your WWE NXT champion, or I guess it would still be WWE World Champion?
Yeah.
On NXT on Tuesday nights.
Well, to be honest, I'll probably watch it for
I always want you to be honest. Don't ever.
I'll watch it
ever
for
lie
maybe 3 months, because Cody Rhodes can't do it by himself. Like the first couple of matches, cool. But then he start getting in there people who's really not up to par, and it's gonna show, because there is still showing in NXT on certain people. Is like, you're not quite there. You're still learning, but tighten up. But yeah.
Kizera brings up a good point. WWE champions are excluded. So let's say there are no champions. Let's say they go, okay, NXT.
I mean, Cody Rhodes is still a big star. Imagine Roman Reigns going back to NXT.
Let's say not Cody Rhodes. Are you watching NXT if main event Jey Uso is the champion?
Again, probably for like 3 months. And because again, you really need to mix it up. Like, you need some other players, because again, you'll go in there, they'll throw the best at him, and then at the end you're gonna be throwing some people who's still developing, and it's gonna be like,
Rocky says, "Fuck no, he ain't watching no Jey Uso." Kizera says he's watching NXT if Miz is in the mix. I don't know about that.
I mean, it will be a step down for the Miz, because I wasn't a
Not if
big
it's
Miz fan,
but not if it's a third. Not if we're considering a third brand.
but Miz will be a good guy to elevate NXT. But he's another good guy who can talk and have good segments. Like, let's be honest. I wasn't a big Miz fan, but his segments always kind of hit. Maybe you hate him, like him, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I feel that.
And him with Trick or Ricky Saints, Oba Femi, like he can really probably elevate those guys. Probably not in ring, but segment rise. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that. Let's move on. We had new tag team champions crowned on Monday night. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Weirdly.
Very.
Very weird. Excited to see where it goes. I'm not the biggest fan of makeshift tag teams, but I kind of get it. They've been in this little feud with Judgment Day, so let's throw them in a match and put the titles on the line. They win. Let's see what happens. It's a crazy. It's just weird. I don't know. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee.
It's out of nowhere. It's out of nowhere, but it's not because they've been running this story for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Judgment Day at the time only had 3 title defenses. Like last title defense was like June or whatever they said. But
isn't Dragon Lee LWO? Kid Zero says.
Not anymore, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
That is.
I don't think LWO is a thing no more.
No, that got lost in the wind. They rolled in the sunset with that. They said Rey Mysterio's hurt. Yeah, let's just drop it.
I'm trying to think what tag team is coming or who might be, in the mix of a call up somewhere that these guys are going to put over and hopefully shoot the tag team championships. We haven't seen, or as MCMG's over at SmackDown, right? Motor City Machine Guns. They're not on Raw.
Yep.
Yeah, they're SmackDown.
Yeah, they're SmackDown.
That's a good story right there between those guys, though, because they know AJ. AJ knows them.
That would be good.
I guess this is a way for AJ to go to TNA, right? Defend the titles over there. I got my boy.
They could. I mean, that won't be bad if they. It wouldn't be. The broken Hardys, right? They went back to the broken gimmick, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And if they dominate the NXT roster, which I know some say no, some yes, but they should. There's a lot of rookies and they're veterans, so they should kind of dominate, even though they're older. I don't see why not having them.
You could do AAA too. Dragon Lee has history over there. AJ Styles has history over there.
I mean, especially now, because if they do. They have the option now because November's coming, and November's always been a mixed brand month. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean. It's always this company versus that company, Raw versus SmackDown. You know what I mean. Not so much lately, but they really need to bring that back because that's when I really loved Survivor Series, and I guess now it's called War Games. But November is usually that. So they have the opportunity, like coming up, they can do another Worlds Collide. And it'll be a lot of guys, but something like that. But host it in TNA or WWE.
Yeah.
Instead of going to there, like just bring those guys over here and just do, some
it's
type
interesting
of company
to see
versus company.
What's going to happen? You think something is going to mix up between the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Dom again for the Intercontinental Championship?
I mean, I don't see why not. I think Judgment Day at this point has ran its course, but it's still good, still entertaining, but I can see them maybe expanding for 2-3 more months, but I can also see them squashing it by next show.
Do you think they should have lost the titles before or after Liv? Or I guess before she came back? Or do you think they should have lost it while she was there? I feel like this whole thing is weird.
If you're big, all right, let's just fucking out of the blue as you was talking. If you do bring back Liv Morgan, right? I would say bring her back when Judgment Day is on the verge of breaking. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
like we have the Finn versus Dom match and this, and then everyone's arguing with each other, and then kind of she comes back as the true leader of Judgment Day and like set everyone straight and be like, "Yo, what are you guys doing? This is what we're gonna do now. I'm the boss. This you, Finn, you listen to me." If they do want to extend it,
Because then we could possibly get the Rock's live match.
yeah,
It'd be interesting to see what they do with the Judgment Day. But I think Dom. I think we're gonna get a Dom Finn again, Intercontinental Championship.
I want to be back.
Maybe we'll see the Demon, or maybe what's JD McDonough and Dom for the Intercontinental Championship with Finn coaching JD.
Maybe, but it's hard because Demon Finn is always a babyface, and I feel like Finn right now he dug himself a hole so deep as a heel. It'll be kind of hard for him to come back as a babyface.
Would you be upset? And just hear me out. Shooting out of the blue. You heard it here first. Liv comes back. Instantly gets them a tag team title match. I got Judgment Day a tag team title match. Dom, JD win the titles. She excluded Finn out.
You could do that.
3-belt Dom, tag team, AAA, Intercontinental.
I mean, that would be.
I like the sounds of that.
I like that because
Ride it up, Trips.
Right, because I saw someone's put a theory out there, which I kind of like and enjoyed, was John Cena versus Dom. John goes over, has a match or two, but his last match is Gunther, and Gunther beats John for the Intercontinental Champion, retires John Cena, and then now we have Gunther back as the IC title because Gunther without a championship is kind of weird. And beating John Cena for that would be. And Gunther is a very believable competitor to beat for your last match. Like, he's gonna make it seem like, yeah, this is. Please stop. Like,
I mean,
enough.
He's probably when it comes to being a professional, he's probably the next closest thing to John Cena. Respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's somebody who you can definitely tell is probably going to be a WWE lifer. So go ahead and pass the torch to him.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he's already like proven himself. He's gotten himself in better shape.
Yeah.
And he's just killer, man. Every time he has a match, it's a killer match.
Everyone's saying Braun Breaker, but I honestly don't think match-wise it will make sense.
You know what I would rather have for Braun Breaker?
I don't think Braun can even. I don't want to say keep up with John Cena, but the type of wrestling John Cena is doing right now, I don't think Braun Breaker. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't want to say he can't keep up or do that, but I just don't. There's something that's stopping me from seeing that match.
I don't think Braun should do John Cena. I love what you just pitched with Gunther. That's great. I think that's an awesome pitch.
Yeah.
What I think would be awesome for Braun Breaker is if he got to retire all the Paul Heyman guys while Paul Heyman was managing him. You retire Brock, you retire Punk, you retire Roman when that's ready, and maybe retire Seth. But if you get to retire Brock, if you get to retire Brock and Punk, the two top guys who are kind of ready to just hang them up, I think that right there you're shooting Braun Breaker to the sky. You don't gotta feed him Roman and Seth, but if you could give him Punk and or Brock Lesnar as a retirement match, like Paul Heyman was like, I'm gonna tell you how to beat these guys.
I mean, if anything, I'll see more of CM Punk because I don't know the last you saw Brock. Brock can still go.
Only Brock can retire Brock at this point.
Yeah, bro. He is still genetic freak, man, and he's up there. He's probably, channels don't like the older guys, but he's probably up there in age.
Yeah. Kid says rumor is Gunther Cena last match. Like I said,
For the NC title, man. And don't John Cena needs that for the Grand Slam?
Yeah, he needs it.
Come on.
He needs the Intercontinental.
It writes
I
itself.
agree. I think it does
writes
write itself. And like I said, if there's anybody who can even kind of somewhat be in the caliber of John Cena, I think Gunther is that guy.
100%. And it's believable.
It is. It is believable. He carries himself well.
Yeah. But he's going to give a beating to John. Those. I don't think John ever got chopped before. That alone, he's going to want to retire. You know what I mean? I'll retire after a Gunther chop. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to get chopped like that.
That is true. I'm not trying to get chopped like that. What's the hardest chop you think you've ever taken?
Hardest chop. I would say Lance Oiwaya. One of the Samoans. He had a pretty hard chop. I gave it back to him, but he has a pretty hard chop.
We were speaking about the Intercontinental Championship, but he had about 3 championships that got vacated due to injuries. You hate to see it, but we hope Seth Rollins had a successful surgery, and we do hope he gets better. Also, so Ruka, we hope you recover fast because you were killing it, man. She was killing it. She was on top of the world. She was ready for main roster as well. 100%. With that being said,
I think she
go ahead.
Real quick. I think she has the best. I want to say it's the best finisher of this year.
I do like her finisher. Some people don't know how to set up for it though, and it's like, man, you make it look corny.
It's so easy though.
I know, but some people
just take it like you're taking the RKO.
Man, some of the simplest thing in the ring. Is
I mean, I know they tried doing it into like a tag finish one time.
Yeah.
And it just looked bad. Like, don't ever try that again. I think it was other girl had her in like a British Bulldog press. I don't know what else you call it. And then try to like throw her, but she totally missed. Didn't look good. Like I saw the picture. I saw the video.
It was like,
it's too hard for timing, positioning, footwork, like everything needs to be on point.
For fans like myself, for like just fans like myself who are obviously not in the ring like you are. When things like that are happening and you're just like, what's going through your mind? You're just like, all right, we're gonna go for it, and I hope we get it, or are you like, fuck, we're doing this?
I mean, I want to say they have the opportunity to
discuss it,
but I'm pretty sure they had the opportunity to plan it and try it out.
Right.
But everyone can do anything with a regular heart rate. You know what I mean? Once you're in the ring and your adrenaline pumping and you just had a match and the crowd's going, it's not the same. It's not the same. You can train all day in the ring, thousands of moves. You can hit it perfectly every time. But the minute you're in that ring and the lights are on, and the cameras, and people are cheering, and your adrenaline is rushing, and you don't know how to really control that adrenaline, a slight second to the left, right, too slow, too fast, didn't turn, didn't set up properly, didn't put my hand there. All that is the little things that can messed up a spot and stuff. But like I said, good. I saw the vision. Keep trying because it could work if you have someone that's a little more agile in the air who knows how to push their body as they're moving mid-air. Then you can probably get someone who really knows how to extend and make sure that you're gonna grab me. You're gonna get me. You know what I mean? But again, that's all timing, footwork, positioning, and trust.
It is. And if you don't have that trust, you're probably going to be scared every single time. And
100%.
You may get hurt.
Yeah. Because that is a dangerous spot. Like what happens, she throws her and they go face to face.
Right.
As she's trying to flip, under. That's gonna be. That is not what I
broken
want to
nose,
see.
broken nose, and a concussion. Man, like I said, we truly do hope Seth Rollins has a successful recovery. Same thing for Soruka.
Yeah, and I saw that match with Seth Rollins. There's so many ways he could have injured that shoulder.
Also, the shoulder. Also, I don't. I think his gear really fucks with his movement. I feel like the leather pants the latex is just crazy tight. And the basketball sneakers, man. And I know you're not a fan of the basketball sneakers, but like, I think he might have to try to figure something else out. You might have to do like the CM Punk. They might do the CM Punk UFC shorts and wrestling boots.
Like something, I don't know.
Oh man, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're 4 Sides of the Ring.
Dive into a world where every pinfall, every suplex, and every promo is celebrated in fashion. From the legendary 3-count trivia to the iconic bad guy wrestling, we've got the latest gear to elevate your wrestling wardrobe. Show off your passion for the squared circle. It's not just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Come shop with us and unleash your inner champion at 4sidesofthering.com. That's 4sidesofthering.com.
4sidesofthering.com. All of
Yes,
our merch.
sir.
You already know. Made by the one and only Brandy Savage, the bad guy himself.
Yes, sir.
Battle Royale for the #1 contendership, even though CM Punk is the #1 contender, to fight the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso wins. Was that the right choice?
Yes. Only because CM Punk's winning the title. I don't see Jey Uso winning that. If you threw LA Knight in there, I'm like, okay. I can see it. I can see him running the title. But yeah, just definitely going to Punk. Like, you gave the finish away when you gave it to Jey. My personal opinion.
You don't think Jay's going to become a 2-time?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Heel Jey Uso? What's the heel word of yeet? Let us know, chat. What's the heel word of yeet? What could Jey Uso say instead of yeet if he turned into a heel?
I mean, he can turn heel. He's done it for a long time, but let's see.
That is true.
But he's selling a lot of merch, bro. I don't think he wants to get out that paycheck.
He turned on his brother.
Brother could turn on him.
Threw him out the ring. They were supposed to work together.
But I hate when they do that spot.
I know. I hate it too.
The hell you think I'm going to do? Eventually, I'm going to throw your ass out, bro. I can do it now or we can do it later. But
it's easier if I just get it over and done with. You know what I mean? Then I can focus on winning the match.
Like, come on. You're mad at me for trying to win. You know the rules of the match.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you even enter?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this?
Why we came out together?
Right? Yeah, why we come out together?
Come on, man. Put 2-2. Make it make sense.
I agree with you. For everything told me, I was like, okay, LA Knight. And I was like, LA Knight sell that. Yeah. LA Knight CM Punk. Let's do it. Let's finally run this thing.
Yeah.
And as we got there, I was like, okay, Jey Uso's still in the ring. He did his little wind up before he runs. He like winds up.
Yeah.
It's just like
he's always
just like he won, and I'm just like, man, I was thinking just like you. CM Punk's winning the title. CM Punk's gonna be World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. I think.
What if he's not? And I'm trying to think who may interrupt him winning. Maybe Braun Breaker. Maybe CM Punk. Or I mean, not Seth Rollins. Maybe Seth Rollins. But do we really run another fake injury story? I hope not.
I hope not. Because it would be.
I hope not.
You gave up the title to try to win it back. Yeah.
Make that one make sense. I mean, Seth Rollins definitely will make it make sense.
Yeah. I wanted to show you I can beat you at your best.
I still got the surgery.
Yeah.
Just cause. And I'll
let you get it, and I'm the one that takes it away. I mean, if they run it like that kind of does make sense.
I could see Jimmy costing Jey. Everyone thinks Roman's gonna be a part of it. I don't see Roman interfering at all in this match. I see Roman trying to steal some knowledge at his cousin.
I do. See, only way I see Roman getting involved in this match, they do a segment in the back and be like, yo, this is like Roman talking to Jey. This is your time. You do what you need to do to get the title. Blah blah blah. Jey kind of gets Jimmy gets in there, get hot real quick about something. Jey try to cost him the title or try to get involved in the match, and Roman comes out like, no, what are you doing? Like, this is like he's on his own. Like, he's like, he don't need you. He don't need you no more. Like, you ain't, you know what I mean? You know how Roman talks. And then maybe that either freaking get the traction of Jey and then cause him the title either way. Or Bronson and Reed can come out, try to jump either both of them, then Roman comes out, helps both of them, and then in the mix of things, Superman punch CM Punk's, looks at his cousin, and then just pulls him over and give him the title.
Or in all of that, Jimmy Uso super kicks his brother to allow CM Punk to win. All because he's tired of what wanting to be champion brings to his family. And I think that's the story they're going to tell with Jimmy Uso.
And what, we're going to do another Jey versus Jimmy?
I think Jimmy's just going to do whatever he can to make sure nobody in his family ever holds that title again, because all it does is bring evil. Because there is no more.
That does make sense.
There is no more bloodline. And that's all he's been trying to get back to.
Yeah.
Is being the bloodline. You got to talk to Roman. You got to talk to Jey. No, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. I got to focus on winning this championship. I got to focus on getting the belt back. He's tired of it. He just wants his family. And he's about to go away for a little bit. And in 9 months, Jimmy's going to be gone. We don't know how long he's going to be gone.
True.
And I think from now on, that's what Jimmy's going to do. He's going to make sure before that title comes back to his family, there's going to be the family. We're going to have a bloodline. Because there is no bloodline. It's gone. It's destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think Solo doesn't even call it the bloodline no more. Just strictly MFTs.
I don't know what Solo got going on. Still, Solo just running around with his friends.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though.
Just rolling around with his cousins, just being fools, man. He's great, though. Hey, Solo's great, though.
Yeah, I think character-wise, he's one of the best characters. Not saying he's like a character. I think he's
better than both his brothers.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to being a character, he might be even better than. Nah, he's not better than Roman, because Roman gets into character. But
yeah. But
so I think Solo's better than Jimmy and Jey at presenting a character.
I think so. But he can be funny and serious at the same time.
At the same time, yeah. He's sarcastic. You know what I mean? Like he could. Yeah, I think
the freaking facial expressions and stuff. Like, like he's pretty good.
He's good. He's good. And the in ring is getting better.
Yeah, I feel like he was always good in ring, but his at the time character didn't allow him to do too much in the ring. You know what I mean? As a tough guy, as the bodyguard, as the street fighter he was before, you know, you're not gonna go out there and start doing flips and fancy stuff. It's straight, to the point. Fist blows and that's it. There's not really much to do playing that certain type of character.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that. With all that being said, let's get back to our topic of discussion, which was Jey Uso winning if he was the right choice. And do we think he's going to be world heavyweight, two-time world heavyweight champion? But you don't think so. You think CM Punk's finally going to get the title?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you really want to CM Punk run, though?
No.
You would prefer CM Punk run over another Jey Uso run?
I mean, I prefer a LA Knight run, if anything, if I'm going to be honest. But
I wouldn't mind an LA Knight run because that's different and it's new.
yeah, exactly.
And I feel like LA Knight also has different enemies. Where
yeah.
Jey Uso and CM Punk have the same enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So with LA Knight, you could probably see new people.
You can, exactly. You can bring in a whole bunch of new players and put them in the
right, and start planting seeds in the main event picture for new guys to like get in there.
You can easily, whoever wins too can easily go in the feud with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Like that's
Sure.
automatically it's gonna be like probably the first or second feud they're gonna have, whoever the champions are.
Yeah.
And
We'll
to
see.
me, and I was gonna say, to me, it'll be a shorter one. Like I can't have CM Punk as world champion at where he's at in his career, going against the two guys who's trying to build
Be
up
world
as the
champions.
highest. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. These guys are injuring people. They're taking out people. At this point of this CM Punk's career, how much can he actually take from these two guys? Like one
No, I agree with
tsunami should take him
Yeah.
out.
I feel like whoever, whatever the outcome is, right? If we are getting Breaker at Mania versus whoever is the champion, if that is going to be the case, I feel like whoever is the champion at the time, I agree with you, should be able to keep up with Braun Breaker. I don't want to see I don't want to see Braun Breaker out there and squash CM Punk.
Yeah,
if he's going to win the world title, I want to see him go with somebody.
100%. But you can't feed them. You can't feed those You can't feed CM Punk as a champion to those two guys first.
Right.
Give him Sammy, give him a couple of other guys, and then feed them because
maybe let
Solo,
Dom try.
Yeah, let a couple of other guys get that chance before, because at the end of the day, if you put those two in there with him, whatever combination, and the way you guys just build them up, should be a one and done match.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a woman who is winning titles. I know you're not the biggest fan.
Hey man, I'm not.
Of Miss Mercedes
Good for her
Moné.
though. Good for her.
Hey, she's number one contender. Statlander.
Yes.
Whenever this happens, it's gonna happen. I think it's happening at Full Gear.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think Mercedes should beat Statlander, or do you think she should lose her second title shot for the AEW Women's World Title? She's already calling herself Ultima Moné. I know you don't like it.
But I don't know. Honestly, I don't think her, you have enough titles. I don't think you winning the AEW title is going to really do anything other than add another mark on your thing. Like, okay, now you're AEW World Champion, which is probably going to happen for Statlander. Again, another short championship reign. But I don't know. I know some people are enjoying it and think it's helping. It probably is. Of course, it's not. It is helping the promotion that she is champion. But I don't know. At this point, do you call it clout chasing? If the youth calls it. Good for her though. And I don't. One thing, I'm gonna be a hater. I don't see 11 belts because the Owen Hart championship is not a belt; it's a trophy. So to me, she's at 11.
For me, I don't consider it clout chasing. I do think she should lose to Kris Statlander. I do think she should lose her her second world title shot. Only because I feel like when her time is right to win the AEW Women's World Championship, that's her only focus and goal. Because right now what she's doing is, yes, she's trying to make history. She's trying to set a record.
Yeah.
And if it's 11, if it's 12, whatever your count may be.
However you want to see it.
However you want to see it. What she's doing, regardless, for the sport of professional wrestling and some of these promotions, is incredible. She goes and she puts these people on the map. She helps them make money. And it's great. But I think she should lose. And I think she should realize, I think she will realize that the only way she is going to win that title is if she focuses on just getting that title. Because that's the one
That's a
that
good
she,
story.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I do like
and,
that as a story wise. I think that would be a good story.
And then just going around and instead of saying like, "Oh, who's gonna beat her?" Mercedes starts picking the people like, "Okay, I'm passing this title down to you. I'm gonna pass this." And in those respected promotions, because that's how she can build a star that way in those respected promotions. We're passing down the title to you. We're passing down the title to you, down to you. And then when she finally gets to the TBS championship and whoever she wants to put over at that time, then she can finally turn around and go, my main focus and my only focus for this entire year is at All In. I either main event or possibly co-main event, whoever the Women's World Champion is, and I finally win the AEW Women's World Championship. And only solely focus on that one title.
That's a good story. I don't think I think me personally, there's a wrestler in me. If you beat someone for a title, you should lose someone to someone for a title.
Oh no, I'm saying yeah. Obviously she loses. I'm just saying like she puts over. You know what I mean? Like obviously, you know what I mean? She's gonna put somebody out. Hey, maybe Handy the title was over.
Yeah.
She's gonna put somebody like build a superstar at that respected promotion and then put her over. Now you're the 100%. World champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, we did what I needed to do. I got you some fans to come check y'all out. People are liking you guys now. Go strive.
100%. I think that would be a good story. Like, yeah.
Because I think Kris, and I don't care what nobody says, I think the only person that Kris should drop the title to is Willow Nightingale.
I do like that.
That's the only person I feel like that should beat Kris Statlander when it comes to that AEW Women's Championship right now.
I do like that.
Because Willow deserves her flowers.
Yeah. 100%.
Let Kris ride, give her a great run. Yeah. But when the time is ready, the only person that should go over is Willow.
I should let her beat Monet for the TNT and then beat Scarlett for both and let her rock the double belt for a little bit. I don't care.
TBS and
come on.
Every woman's. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be that mad at it. But I think that's the only person that should be Kris Statlander at the end of her reign is Willow Nightingale, one of her best friends.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you got a story.
100%. That's an easy story too.
Easy story. My guy, I know you're a huge fan of Samoa Joe.
Yes, sir. Excuse me. Yes, sir.
Fine. Legend status for him?
100%. Undeniable.
Walking Hall of Famer?
In the world of professional wrestling, yes, 100%.
Is he at that point where we just love him? We're not going to boo him no more? Because he's just that guy? He's trying to be a heel right now in AEW. Fans ain't booing him, man. He ain't getting the boos like he wants.
Was Samoa Joe ever really a good guy? The only thing that Samoa Joe does when he's a heel is up his aggression a little bit. But if you notice Samoa Joe, he's always been aggressive. Baby face or a heel. He always had that in your face, I'm on like headbutt you in your nose type, baby face or not. He was always been aggressive competitor. You know what I mean? He was never the one. I mean, look when he went against Brock Lesnar. I think one of the guys that really brung the Brock Lesnar promo wise and in ring wise, my personal opinion. But you know,
it's
hard because it's hard because it's like he don't really change who he is in the ring,
right?
Or his character. Like I said, the only thing he really does to be more of a heel is he's just up his aggression. But Samoa Joe always been Samoa Joe, babyface or not. His work wise, his promo wise, always been the same.
I guess I never really realized that, and you're absolutely right. When he does it, when he is his heel, he's just more of a aggressive Samoa Joe. Super Saiyan 3.
That's it. Brawly, whatever you want to call him.
Bro, yeah, Broly, whatever you want to call him.
You know, he's still, again, he's still in that smash face wrestler competitor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So it's hard. It's hard to. Again, you need to do something really dirty. Smack a kid at this point.
I don't know. If he smack a kid, I might just be like, yeah, that kid probably deserved
Probably.
it.
But he probably talk back to his mom. I don't know. Talk him out.
Oh man, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
Tell them the bad guy sent you. 4 sides OTR. See,
Yes.
get your tickets. If you already used the code, just make a new email.
That's it. Yo, they just announced their holiday tour. You know what I mean?
They did.
Well, it's the
like
perfect
17
time.
like 17 live matches.
17? Come on.
4 sides OTR.
I'm gonna use the promo code. Come on.
I use it. I'm use it to go to dang Blood and Guts on November 12th. I'm gonna be in the
That's
building.
it. Use
You already
it.
know what's
Save
up.
some money.
Use it. Save some money.
Save the money.
And us are here for all of you. Go get those ringside tickets. Don't regret it.
Yeah, you're gonna need to save the money if you're going ringside. Let me tell you, you need all the savings you can get.
Maybe not for an
Those guys
AEW
in the ring.
event, which I would probably recommend going to before a WWE event. But
At
still,
this point, yeah,
Hey.
man.
my guy Halloween Havoc's this Saturday.
Yes.
Earlier we talked about it on the show. Let's talk about. I got apparently the top 10 greatest Halloween Havoc matches of all time.
I wonder
My
what's
first
number
question to you is: do you think any of them are in the modern era?
I want to say maybe 3 of them.
Or okay, do you think any of them are between 2010 and 2025 right now?
We'll go with 1.
Okay.
Maybe 1.
Number 10 on this list is the Steiner Brothers versus the Nasty Boys 1990.
That's a good one.
Number 9, Lex Luger, Brian Pillman in 96.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, in which I didn't even know this was a stipulation. I'm gonna have to go back because I think this was before I was born. Right, I gotta go check this one out. But this was a loser must retire steel cage match. I have to find out who won this match and see if they did a fucking cage match after.
Yes. Yeah. So someone did.
Because I'm pretty sure these guys did some more cage matches.
Yeah, they did some.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it was the last cage match of their career, but they definitely
or maybe
went
the last cage match on Halloween Havoc.
Yeah,
but
they definitely went on.
I was like, I seen it. And I was like, So I gotta go. I was gonna go look that up a little bit more. Number 7, Sting and Ric Flair versus Terry Funk and the Great Muta, 89 at the Thunderdome.
Ooh, that sounds like a good one.
That does sound like a good one. Number 6, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, 89.
That's probably a classic.
Here are the top 5 right here. Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio Jr. 1996. Classic.
Yeah, hands down.
Hands down classic match. Great match. Another great match. Sting and Ric Flair versus Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman.
See, I saw that one. That's a good one.
Great tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
Great storytelling.
Not time, but I definitely is one of those matches you went back and checked, especially doing a tag match with my pops. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta study the greats. Study the greats.
Number 3, top 3. Goldberg versus Diamond Dallas Page at 98 for the WCW Championship that ended with Goldberg winning. Top 3 match.
I think someone's being a little generous.
A little biased.
A little bit. A little generous, a little biased. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Number 2, another match a lot of people probably went back and watched. Great match. Cactus Jack versus Vader, Texas Death Match in '93. This is probably one of those.
I was a Vader fan. You know what I mean? I think Vader was, even though he passed.
I mean, when you talk, Vader was just great. In general, you know what I mean? It was just like we didn't see nobody that could do the things that he could probably do until we got 100%. Like, you know what I mean? But Vader.
Bam Bigelow.
Oh, Bam.
Also,
yeah, Bam was up there too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sleep on Bam. Bam was great too. I won't sleep on Bam. My bad. RIP to the legends.
No, yeah. But the two at the time, two top guys, as big guys.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Number one.
Come on, you know what I mean to say it.
Come on, you don't even gotta say it.
Come on,
you don't even gotta say it. The purple question mark outfit.
The Phantom. He was the Phantom at the
Phantom.
Time.
The skull face.
Come on. Full body.
It's classic.
Suit,
it's a classic. It's a classic match.
They got a standing ovation when they got back. From the whole locker room.
Match. It doesn't get any better than that. You know what I mean? It's just like you could watch it from start to finish. Even if you see just like a 30-second clip of it, you're gonna watch a 30-second clip. Because it's just great, smooth wrestling. But 100%. It's Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. in '97.
It's like that match alone got so many people be like, "Yeah, I want to be a pro wrestler."
100%.
That match.
Do you think it put lucha style wrestling on the map?
100%.
Really?
100%. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Of course they had the lucha guys and everything, but back in the day, until certain matches like that happened, it wasn't taken as seriously, my personal opinion, until after that one match. And then it was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when you saw back in the day before it got really good, it was just like 6 guys in the ring doing stuff and not really people paying attention to it and stuff until they really focus on it. And then I think, they got good. And that's when you like Psychosis, Movie 2, all them really in there. El Parque, you know what I mean? Then they start getting more single 1-on-1 matches where they can really showcase. Because when you get 6 guys, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, it's just one spot after another. There's no really character development work when you have that much people in the ring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree with you. Let us know. What is your favorite Halloween Havoc match? And is Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero the greatest Halloween Havoc match of all time?
If you say no, you better come out with like some hidden freaking gem that no one knows about.
It's got to be like it had to be like the first house Halloween Havoc show, and it's got to be like fucking Ultimo Dragon versus like Jushin Liger. It's got to be.
Like, come on, you better come out with something crazy.
Something crazy, yeah. It's got to be something crazy. We got NXT's Halloween Havoc this Saturday, 7:00. Let's do some Margarita match predictions, my guy. Javon Evans, Leon Slater versus Mr. Iguana and La Parka. What do you think about?
I don't think so. I think that might be a sleeper.
Sleeper?
Only because those Javon and the other guy can definitely keep up with luchadors.
100%.
If not, elevate what they're doing. You know what I mean? They can definitely make them look extra good. So yeah, you know what I mean? As long as no one slips on the ropes, I think this match could be a sleeper.
Okay. Not a Margarita match, but who do you got winning?
I say give it to the Luchadors. You know what I mean? But these two guys ain't really a tag. They're just, again, Luchador, they travel together. Of course, they came in as a group. Like these two guys just finished having the match against each other. So definitely, I don't think they should go over, especially if we're trying to elevate these luchadors more. Like,
Yeah.
give him. You need to give him a win.
I gotta. Usually, I don't disagree with you, but I gotta disagree with you only because this is how I kind of see this going. I think we got to give Triple A is a part of 2 matches here. I think we're gonna talk about the next one. I think you got to give Mystery Iguana and La Parker the win because these are 2 gimmicks you kind of want on your roster. These are 2 gimmicks people will get behind and buy merch for, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also at the same time, if you let these 2 guys win, the story writes itself between Javon Evans and Leon Slater for that X Division Championship, and that match will cook. They're not tag team. They're not tag team guys. They're single guys.
That's what,
lose this match, then they
that's
just
what
try
I'm
to
saying.
keep losing.
Let the Luchadors win. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
No. I just like because if you they just had a match against each other. Now all of a sudden they're on the same pace tag team. Like it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think Javon Evans, Leon Slater in the future for the X Division Championship, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So I agree with you. I think this match is going to be a sleeper match. I think Mr. Iguana and La Parker can both work. Mr. Iguana has been showing his face around more and more often, so we'll see what La Parker can, do inside a WWE ring and prove to everybody in the world that I deserve to be here.
Yeah.
In this next match, we got Ethan Page versus El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Battle in the Day of the Dead match for the NXT North American title. Who do you got? And is this a Margarita match?
Of course, Ethan Page is definitely gonna win. Definitely don't see them dropping that title to Wagner. But
it would be wild. It would be wild.
It would be wild when they changed it to the Mexican North American Championship. Just saying, that would be kind of cool. But
it would be awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be great.
It's like imagine that Mexican out. How Ethan got with the Canadian flag.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine with the Mexican flag. Let them rock that for 3 or 4 months, maybe
90 days.
Come on, give them a little some. But I don't see it happening, even though wouldn't be bad. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Hey, they hand out 1-year non-compete clauses like crazy. Just hand out somebody a 1-year run.
That's it.
On a mid-card championship.
Yeah, 6 months maybe. 8 months.
Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think Ethan really has Margarita matches lately.
Okay.
Just don't know how would they chemistry wise. Don't know how it's gonna work chemistry wise.
I feel that. You're right though. Ethan hasn't had a bad match lately. He's been cooking. He's been cooking. I think this is going to be cooked too. Dr. Wagner Jr. is a great talent. I've watched him work a couple times, so he's also a legend in Mexico. So he's going to bring his A game. I think everybody that has came from AAA has all brought their A game. No one's looked like they don't look like they need to be there. You know what I mean? Like everyone fits. They're all at the same pace. They're all doing really good things over there. So this is going to be a good match. It's not a Margarita match for me either. I'm actually going to tune in for this one. I want to watch it because I love when 2 different types of styles clash, and you still get a great match out of it.
100%. So, and for the people that don't know, U.S. wrestling, Mexico wrestling, it's the same, but we don't feed the same way. U.S. we feed to the left. You know what I mean? Everything, when I take an arm drag, I'm feeding my my left arm. Mexico, everything's to the right. You know what I mean? So you're to the right. That's not really a big. It really is a big thing, especially for locking up. I'm pretty sure these guys are at a level they can do either way, but if second nature comes to either one of them, especially on the luchador style, where everything's feeding to the right and Ethan's second nature is feed to the left, that's what I say chemistry might not be there. But I think they're both at a place where they can, no matter what, get the job done match wise.
I agree. Next up we got, which is really weird. Let me ask you, man. You've been wrestling a long time. Have you or has anybody ever defended a title on your behalf?
Nope.
Okay.
Only ever happened on. I think that's the first in history of professional wrestling. So
we got Zaraya defending the Women's North American title on the behalf of Sol Ruka against Blake Monroe.
Okay. Now,
so if Zaraya wins, is it a defense for her or is it a defense for Sol Ruka?
My thing is Zaraya right now the North, like, is she the champion?
No, she's just defending it. Sol Ruka's the champion, but she's going to defend it on the behalf.
So how about you just do it as a vacant title?
I'm with you on that. I don't see why this is not Zaraya versus Blake Monroe
for the title,
North American Women's Championship.
Yeah, they should have said it, because now you make it seem like wasn't the best promo, by the way, but whatever. It is what it is. But
it is what it is. It is what it is.
You're making it seem like her injury is not real. That is a work. But you're defending it, right? That means you're giving it back to me. That you're doing it in my honor. So technically, if you win, you're giving the belt back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you're injured. Are you really injured? Is this a work? But you did say, I don't know when I'm going to be cleared. Is this maybe a trick on what's her name again? I'm sorry.
Blake Monroe?
No. The one that's defending the title.
Oh, Zaraya?
Zaraya, yes. Is it a trick on Zaraya? Is Sol Ruka turning heel and like joining forces with the other girl? Like, I don't know. A lot of it don't make sense.
A lot of it doesn't make sense because I thought it should be a vacated title, and I think, cool, you give Zaraya. Let Zaraya at least fight for it against Blake Monroe. In a sense like that, let her fight on the behalf of Sol Ruka. Don't let her defend the title on the behalf of Sol Ruka.
Yeah, they should have did it where, okay, I'm injured. There's still going to be a match here. Unfortunately, I can't have my match, so it's a vacant title, but we're still going to have a match.
We're still going to have a match, and I think they're going to do and I think Shawn Michaels is going to do the one thing that you don't like doing, and that's putting a title on somebody to see if fans will finally be on her side. And I think that's what they're going to do with Blake Monroe because she hasn't been doing the greatest thing since she's been on NXT.
No.
You know, not the things that she was doing in AEW. Weirdly, I want to see good things, and I know you're somebody you don't agree with putting title on people who, who you feel like you just need to try to get a stardom out of.
Yeah.
Do you think she's ready for that? Do you think this title is going to help her though? If she does beat Zaraya?
She don't. I don't want to say she don't get the much screen time, but she does. She had a whole thing with Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
which wasn't really that great either.
It wasn't really that great.
It was okay.
Now, my theory on why it wasn't so great is because AEW is kind of ruleless. You really don't have a lot of rules in AEW. You can kind of get raunchy. You can kind of get a little more dirty in AEW than you do in WWE. And I think people are more used to her a little more raunchy than now.
And she is now?
Yeah, so it's a little, maybe too much watered down to a point where it's like, it's not really you.
She like went from being Attitude Era to PG within a snap?
Yeah, within a snap, and it wasn't really a good transform. It was like, but we know you over here as this person. You're over here now, and you're kind of a version of that person.
Yeah.
But not really that person.
If you're Zaraya, do you have the right to feel some type of way? Like, why am I defending on the behalf if she wins? Like,
yeah, I'd be like,
can you ask the question, why am I here?
Yeah, they should have did it. I'm injured. I'm going to vacate the title, but there's still going to be a match. I talked to this girl, and who's going to take my spot is my, Zariah. So now this match is for to crown the new champion, North American Women's Champion. Because all right, we know now a clear winner of this match is going to be the North American Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm.
The match we have now is like, okay, if Zariah wins, is she a champion? We know if the other girl wins, she's a champion. She's getting the title.
Yes.
But if Zariah wins, does that make her a champion? Is she a champion now? What is the status of this championship?
Right.
Is it vacant? Is it not? Does Zariah champion? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I agree with you. It's a little weird. We're going to find out Saturday, October 25th.
Yeah.
We have a tag team match. The Hardy Boys defend the NXT tag team titles against Dark State in a Broken Rules match. Apparently, we're going to get Broken Hardy and Brother Nero because they have awoken. The Dark State has awoken them. Is this a Margarita match for you? And who do you have winning?
Parsley Margarita match. I might be just shaking up the can as they're coming out. Yeah, it's like, okay, they're coming out. That wasn't a good thing. But anyway, yeah, but depending who's wrestling for Dark Side, it depends on the Margarita match. Some of them good, some are still learning.
I think a Broken Rules match is like kind of an Extreme Rules. So technically, this is going to be a 4-on-2. If somehow, some way, the Hardys walk out still the NXT Tag Team Champions, that'd be crazy. I don't know what two right now would come in, but like, come on.
Whoever it is has to be from NXT. Give me Matt Cardona and.
Oh, what about? Was Private Party released? Are they still AEW?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think they're still AEW. I think they're still. I was gonna say they could. That would be a shock.
That would be out of nowhere. Shock. Yeah, and they do have a lot of history. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that match goes. I don't want Dark whatever.
Yeah, they still are.
I don't want them. AEW. I don't want them going over the Hardys. I don't think they deserve it. I don't think they're even ready to be in the ring for the Hardys, but that's just my personal opinion.
They gotta push the young guys, man, on NXT. You know what I mean? I don't think the Hardys need the. That's it. You did it. You guys won all the tag team titles in all of America.
That's true.
Congratulations. Except the AEW World Titles. You didn't win those.
No, they didn't.
JC Jane defends her NXT Women's Championship against Tatum Paxley. Is this a Margarita match for you? Who do you got winning?
I have no clue. I said retain. I give them, depending how the first spot goes on. If the first spot doesn't hit for me, I'm making me another drink.
I could agree with you, but I got Tatum winning. Put the title on Tatum Paxley. Let's see what's up.
See what she can do with it.
Let's see what she can do with it. Let's see what's up. Let's start seeing some new faces. Let's start trying to put some trust into the future of NXT, and let's start with Tatum Paxley. I also agree with you. I'm gonna give it the first 5 minutes of the match. Let's see what it's looking like. If not, I might have to go make me another drink.
Come on, that's the most important of the match. First couple of minutes.
Main event time.
Main event.
Because I think people are sleeping on this match, man. We got Ricky Saints defending his NXT championship against the one and only Trick Williams. I think this match cooks.
I think so.
I wouldn't be mad if Trick Williams wins the title. again. I think he's ready for it now than he was when he got it the first time. Now for Ricky Saints, you got plenty of time. Because we have an opportunity now for Ricky to keep a fresh, young face on NXT. And maybe we can get Ricky onto the main roster. And allow Trick Williams to continue to help NXT and the CW, like you said. Got to keep those guys because Trick Williams is a vet now. He's one of those vets. Sean's got to keep some of those guys from going to the main roster.
100%, yeah.
So you give someone like Ricky Saints, who probably has more veteran status in ring work and can be a mid-card guy on the main roster, and you keep your veteran main roster guy on NXT. And you allow Trick Williams to be NXT champion. And I think Nitram will finally accept it.
I think I do like that, but I also think Trick Williams, if he goes to the main roster, he can actually keep up with the guys in segment wise and stuff like that. Ricky thinks he can, but he don't have enough. I don't want to say popularity, showtime, to people really know who he is.
Okay, I could agree with that too.
Yeah,
I could agree with that too. I guess we've got it both ways. It's not a Margarita match for me. I'm gonna watch this match. I'll tune in, see what's up.
Yeah,
and we'll see which goes which way. Maybe the loser will be ready to go to the main roster. If Trick loses, do you think that's a main roster call up for him?
I think so. I feel like
he's another one who also has history with Dragon.
Yeah.
Put him in that mid-card spot. Let him start working with Dragon. Carmelo. It's another great way to get Carmelo back in the mix.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think that would do better for NXT to have 3 guys going for a title that's NXT originals. He was like, "Oh, where's these guys? Oh, they're from NXT. Oh, NXT. Oh, they're producing that. Let me go check that out. Let me see who's the next couple of guys.
Who's the next up and coming?
Yeah.
Try to get back to that status of black and gold NXT.
Yeah.
And it ain't never gonna happen.
I mean, the only way you need to bring in more. I'm sorry, you need to bring in more indie guys. If you really want to develop these ex-athletes that couldn't make it in their own sport, just my personal opinion, you need more. You need other guys to really help them, because if they're both green, they ain't gonna learn nothing from each other.
That's true.
If I'm training with you, how am I supposed to learn with you? We're learning at the same time. I'm learning what you learning. We're doing the same homework.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? But if I'm in there who's a guy who's ready, been around, does a couple, and has a decent independent name, even though everyone's taken, all the top guys, they're not on the scene for that much. Once you become one of those top guys, you're getting picked up pretty quickly. But yeah,
I feel that. Let's move on to our main event question of the evening.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
My guy, should WWE start pushing younger talent into the main scene instead of relying on their veteran stars?
Yes. You're changing so much of wrestling now. You know what I mean? It's so changed a lot in the past, I want to say 3 years. Maybe 4. Like, wrestling changed a lot. You know what I mean? It's definitely more eyes on professional wrestling. It's definitely bigger streaming services. You know, ESPN is the sports. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing for sports is ESPN. You know what I mean? So you're definitely getting more new fans and stuff like that. Of course, have your guys that's gonna bring in fans. Oh, I know CM Punk. I know Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? I know these guys because they've been around. But make their competitors new faces. Like enough with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Enough with CM Punk versus, Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns or Cody at this point. You know what I mean? Enough recycling that matches. Like we saw them, we get it. You know what I mean? There's not much you can change match wise. You can change the story, but the matches, it's still going to be somewhat the same. So put new guys, put LA Knight, which should have been in there. Like even Jay and Jimmy are kind of in that category of CM Punk, Roman, and everything. They've been in there for the longest already. Start Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Ilya Dragunov, Gunther. There's a bunch of new faces that can go toe to toe with these guys who's been in the business for a long time, that had that reputation, and get new and fresher matches.
What about Carmella?
He hasn't shown me anything to really be put in my category as new up and coming guys.
What about Solo?
100%.
Jacob?
100%.
Let's see, Aleister Black.
He's in that fine line of guys who've been there for a while. They really need to do something with his character or give him something, because if you notice now, he's the new Karrion Kross. And Scarlett. Who was doing that gimmick before that? Before they added the husband and wife.
That might be a mic drop right there.
I mean, hello. You gave their gimmick to them, and I highly doubt they're gonna do it as well as they did it. My personal opinion.
What about Sami Zayn? Or do you consider him one of those veteran guys?
He's a veteran guy, but he's one of those guys who really hasn't been in that picture of World Championship. So you can definitely put him in there and get a couple more years out of it, because it's more of that story where he's been in there for a while and he never got the shot. It's a good feel story for Sami Zayn, because he never really was in it. So you can get that good feeling story from him of go get it. You know what I mean?
What if you bring in somebody like Obafemi? Should he be just going straight world title material, or do you think you got to build him through the mid card?
The way I would do it for Obafemi, I was wait until Gunther's back. Let Gunther rock it for a little bit. Dominate. Bring in Obafemi. You think you're the general? Meet the ruler.
Would you be mad if it was? What if Obafemi won the Royal Rumble and it was Braun Breaker versus Obafemi at Mania?
I don't think
that's a nice way of showing two fresh faces of or showing what the future of wrestling is going to be.
It is a good match, but I don't think it's a WrestleMania match because their styles too similarly. They're two powerhouses, so it's hard for me, at least story-wise, to have two powerhouses make a good match.
Okay, I can see that. I see what you're saying. I agree with you. I think that we should be seeing more fresher faces. And honestly, I think There's nothing wrong with recycling the way they're recycling, but if you're going to recycle, let them recycle on one title. Let them all do that on the WWE title. Make that the reason. You know what I mean? Make Cody
Yeah,
fight CM Punk, right? Pick one title for those guys and just let them do that. And that other title,
100%, and let it be Cody's. Yeah, let Cody title be for the veterans, and let that world title be for the new up-and-comers. If you want to go that route.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I feel like that's what I would do. You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't want to rush the promotion.
Eh.
My guy, that's our show. What you got going on this weekend? I already know.
Yeah, Saturday, man. If you can make it out, make it out. Making my debut Wrestling Unplugged.
Pro Wrestling Star Academy, Pro Wrestling Unplugged, Haunted. We got our one and only the Zombie King going up against Jay George with Sazzy. We're not worried about that. Nah. Saturday at 4 p.m., 22 King Street, Mount Holly, New Jersey. Go check out our guy. Go support. Yes, it says come in costume. Now, that does not mean you will be a wrestler if you show up as a wrestler.
Hey, I'm going to say you jump over the barricade. It's free game. But if you're a zombie, I might, tag me in. I got you.
What else we got for you? November 1st, right?
Oh, yeah, November 1st.
Mateo for the PWM Dark Arts Championship. Battle in the Borough.
Yeah, Battle in the Borough. November 1st. It's going to be actually, I think, a hardcore street fight. No disqualifications. Ooh. Oh, the boy's going to need it. He's going to need all the weapons he can get.
Is this the vacant title, or is he the champion?
I think he is the champion. So, let's see.
You don't know what he's stepping into. You don't know.
No, sir.
You coming off a match on the 28th, then you walking on November 1st, ready to win some titles.
Oh yeah. Back to
back, Park, man. New Jersey, November 1st. There's also a meeting. You gonna be at the meet and greet?
Yeah, I'll be at the meet and greet. Of course. You gotta sell that gimmick. You know what I mean? Hey man, like I said, I don't call myself a zombie because of gimmick. It's real over here. You know what I mean? I don't sleep. I'm going to get back up. Match after match. It don't matter.
And then on the 28th, your pops, Frankie Flo, made an announcement.
Oh, yes.
ECPW, the Turkey Slam, the Flows, father and son teaming up for the final time.
Yeah. Last time my pop is, he called his shot. I don't know. Let's see.
You're gonna cry.
Definitely gonna take some shots before and after, but
who's the match against? Do you know yet?
Yeah, a couple of
Crazy Ivan and the boys.
No, not Crazy Ivan.
Oh, it's the whole ECPW locker room. That's what it should be.
It's
just you guys just being
every single one of them.
Just beating everybody.
It's just a couple of guys that we wrestled a couple of times. Kayfabe out, but they're really good guys. Paulie, Buddy Thomason, you know what I mean? We're gonna show out.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Retirement match, last time for the final time. Father and son teaming up, the Flows. Don't turn on him on the last one, bro. That'd be crazy.
No, I thought about it. Yeah, my pop is he's pulling John Cena's doing a retirement tour. I think his last match also is going to be in, I think December or January. But this will be the last time me and my dad team up.
Maybe. Unless somebody comes with a fat check.
No, that's always, I'll bring anyone out of retirement.
You know what I mean? What if Tony Khan's like, hey, I want the Flows versus FTR.
I'll tell him, but you don't even have to do nothing, bro. Just do the hot tag. I'll do everything else.
just do the hot tag.
Just do the hot tag.
You're still retired.
You're still retired. Just pull a Sting. Come in, drop the Singer Splash on someone, and leave.
Other than that, my guy, let all our people know where they can find you.
Anywhere, man. Instagram, social media, Zombie King. Come follow. Keep up with me. I'm getting out there. I think I think November is pretty much booked up. I have a match every week in November, so stay in touch, follow, so you can know where to find me. Zombie King.
You can follow me at the Founder MH, but most importantly, follow us on all of our social media platforms. Four Sides of the Ring podcast on Instagram, Four Sides OTR on X. Enjoy Friday Night SmackDown. Enjoy NXT Halloween Havoc. Let us know what is the greatest Halloween Havoc match of all time. We're unanimous decision over here. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Nothing gets better than that.
Nothing.
Also, remember, if you're not enjoying wrestling, you're not watching it right. I'm Marcus Hernandez. I'm with the Zombie King. We are Four Sides of the Ring. We'll catch you guys next week.